Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of season 2 of Monster Mates, you degenerates.
Welcome back.
Spencer, please choose a number between 1 and 132.
I'm gonna pick 12.
12. Dog girls.
Incoming
hold on.
VTuber.
Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking. What's her name?
VTuber Corona.
Corone. Listen, we don't even have to do the episode. Just give a link to Corone, and there you go.
Pretty much. So probably the closest thing I have to dog girls is werewolf on the actual Wikipedia, which honestly makes sense.
Well, alright, yeah, give it a link. Yeah, werewolves. Okay, so we're doing werewolves, less dog girls, more werewolves.
They technically just belong in the same thing. I couldn't find dog specifically unless it's under a different name, which,
If it is, and we get werewolf later, we'll just be like, I don't know.
Rippity-doo-dah-day. But, alright, so without getting into it, I'm going to say this will probably be a 6.
I would give this a 7. Good dog girl.
Okay.
Good dog girl that loves you and is loyal. Yeah, I'll give this a solid 7. Nothing. I don't see anything immediately wrong. Other than the werewolf, but you know.
Yeah. It happens.
Alright, so. The encyclopedia entry is a type of beastman having the characteristics of wolves that live in packs. Their intelligence is high, but they are ferocious and they use their strong legs and exceptional stamina to prowl forests, mountainous regions, and search of prey. When they locate a man who suits their taste, they attack and rape. Oh, I see. Allowing themselves to be consumed by overwhelming bestial lust. They have the characteristics of wolves and have truly ferocious like beasts during mating.
That seems about right for a werewolf.
I mean, yeah, especially during a full moon, I guess.
Yeah.
When maddening lust drives them to ravishing men, they rock their hips against them simple-mindedly. Of course, they possess far more stamina than humans. They won't be satisfied with having sex just once or twice. One would end up having to release his sperm inside them a countless number of times.
Well, I mean,
I don't have a problem with this.
most guys have 2 nuts for a reason. Gotta empty them both.
Okay. Additionally, since wild werewolves live in packs, if they take a liking to a man, he'll be integrated into the pack, and then he'll end up having to service multiple partners. He'd end up getting raped over and over and over by many werewolves every night.
So obviously taking the rape out of the equation here.
Yeah? Are you sure? Because that's part of the whole thing.
Here's the thing. For now, we're gonna, or at least the latter half of, I'm gonna say this right here
Okay,
now.
yeah.
If you've already been indoctrinated into the tribe at that point,
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna kind of head and assume that the fact that you're not dead and you're kind of just in the tribe itself, I'm gonna have the assumption that you're kind of into it and you're going along with it.
I mean, I guess, but like, that's assuming they didn't just straight up kidnap you.
Yeah, also true.
Like, you're literally going on your morning walk or your afternoon walk, and then all of a sudden they literally kidnap you and just go, mine.
But yes, but for the, in the single encounter of them just sexually assaulting you, then, like, yeah, obviously not great. But that does seem to be a very werewolf thing. Not gonna lie.
Okay. Many beastmen become even more ferocious when they go into heat. Sometimes their desire for a human man is so intense that they'll even come to human villages where, when they are in heat, their body is always throbbing, yearning for human male seed. God... They'll give into the throbbing and keep mating day and night, and the throbbing doesn't go away until their heat ends or they become pregnant. In this way, they are really ferocious, but sometimes they recognize men as their superior if they are defeated. Oh, what are these?
Yep.
Or if they
Nice.
fall totally in love, and then they'll end up being extremely loyal to the male partner and recognized as their superior. In other words, their master. And they become just like a dog fawning over a master even during sex.
There you go then. Just defeat them. It's that.
Just beat them. Just beat them at first, and then
Just-
they'll love you. That's
First
fucked up.
beat-
That's messed up. Don't do that, kids.
First beat off inside them, then beat them literally.
And then they'll be like, "Man, that was hot. Give me more.
Oh goodness.
Put this
Anyways.
collar on me and call me Spike." I don't know.
You know, there's an easy joke there, but I'm gonna abstain from that
Yeah,
this
that's
time.
a Red Rocket joke.
No,
Oh. What's the joke?
no, I said I've abstained from doing the joke, so I'm not gonna do it. Anyways,
Alright.
we'll get to that during the dragon episode. No worries.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Such werewolves beg for seed so they can bear the man's children. Also, one who has dominated many werewolves end up as the boss of the pack, the alpha.
I was just about to bring that up too.
All the werewolves seek sex and want to have their boss's children, so every night he would have to be with them when they snuggle up to him sneaking sex.
Man, this is some weird sort of mafia hierarchy. I don't know
There
what to
is a
tell you,
weird
Chief.
mafia hierarchy that I'm kind of down for, honestly.
Yeah.
Something about this
Not-
makes me go, yeah, you know, I can do this.
And I was gonna say earlier, it's like if they kidnapped you and you managed to beat the entire pack, would that just mean that you kind of run things? But yeah, that clearly tells us that yeah,
Yeah, that's
you're the head honcho
you're the
around here.
head
now.
honcho. That's you now.
Yep.
Also, they sometimes attack and bite human women. Women bitten by them are influenced by demonic energy through the opening in the wound, and they end up turning into a werewolf just like them. Women who change from human to werewolf tend to be much more docile than those who were werewolves from the beginning. Since they recognize their own family and lover as a pack members and master, it's possible for them to keep living like that. However, if
That's
there
good.
however, if there are other women in their family, they will try to bite them and change them into werewolf. Just like those who were originally a werewolf. They have an intense sexual desire for men who became their master and will go into heat and seek his seed. So it can be problematic.
Incest is wincest, kids. Don't worry.
I plead the fifth. Because they were originally humans, they're even less able to control their bestial lust, and the man who became their master will end up having to mate with them when they have several times as much lust as they did when they were humans.
There you go then.
All right, so good. I'm not down for the kidnapping part and the being a sex toy. I'm not down for that one for that many. Like, at some point you just go, there's nothing left, and they're like, more,
Yeah.
and you're like, no. There comes a point.
They're already empty. You have to wait until tomorrow. No.
No, fuck you. Give me seed. Ah, it
Fork.
hurts.
Forketh.
Literally, forketh over.
Forketh over the Borketh seed.
Forketh over the borketh seed. Need snoof snoof.
Goodness. Pretty much.
I like the heat thing. I think that's really nice. I think brothel wise, I think this is a banger.
Yeah, this would be one heck of an energetic like brothel. No, either it is going to be noisy there 24/7, or you're gonna have to put in some high grade insulation to keep things soundproof in that room.
Now here's what I'm thinking, right? Is if we're going off of werewolves, we're going off of just stereotypical one kind of werewolf, right? Or we can go off of just a dog girl. Let's just go off dog girl, right? Like different
Okay.
kinds, right?
Yeah. So you have your Huskies, your Dobermans, your Shih Tzus.
Shibas.
Mm-hmm.
You can. I feel like that kind of variety at a brothel is really nice, and I that would be great. Having variety in the Monster Girl brothel you go to is awesome.
It's literally the spice of life. Badoom tish.
I was gonna say something, but it doesn't work here. No, I'm not saying it. Now I'm pleading the fifth. Now I'm not saying it.
That's fine. All right.
So,
all I'm gonna say
yeah.
is, for those of you in the audience that are into more chubby girls, a Saint Bernard like dog girl, I am right there with you, lads. That sounds like a great time.
A Saint Bernard.
Yeah, Saint Bernard werewolf, like dog girl.
Because they would be super chubby and fluffy.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know. I have to think about. I think a lab would be good, but I feel like the lab would be vanilla. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. That'd be pretty standard.
I can't think of like huskies would be good. Husky. I feel like husky would be in the same with like the chubby kind of area.
Musky husky.
Musky husky. Ooh, woo, doggy what? All right.
Look, we can't go into this episode without making these furry jokes.
God damn it. I don't...
It's literally impossible.
Here's the thing, everyone. Trevor's the furry. I'm more the scaly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. So that's kind of... This is his territory.
Yeah.
So, basically... Okay, do you have to beat them in sex? Like, you have to keep going until you're not tired and they are, and they're like, you have been defeated by my stamina. I own you? Or do you have to literally beat them into submission?
I think you have to literally beat them into submission, very similar to the ogre girls.
I would feel like, okay, ogre girls, I get it. That like they're ogres and they that's kind of their thing. They're like demons, you know?
Yeah.
I would feel bad for this one. I would feel
They're
bad.
trying to kidnap you.
Oh, okay, you know, true.
Like, here's the thing. I am much like one comedian, John Mulaney. I don't get. It's like, okay, this is gonna be a little off the rails here.
Okay,
but if someone were to physically assault me, like, yeah, that would obviously suck, and I would be angry about that. But I feel like if someone tried to, if someone stole something from me, I would take much more offense to that than being physically assaulted. So, in the situation of them trying to kidnap me, I would not take that as harshly as if they tried to mug me.
They're just mugging you for your seed.
Just listen, that's a mugging I can get into. That's some kinky stuff that I can get into.
That's the mugging they want. They just want to mug you for your seed.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna give it to them without a fight, because that's what they. Well, no, that's not what they want. But that's what I'm gonna give them.
That's what they want, is for you to just give it to them, and then they use you. But then you go, no, I use you, because like. I feel, even if a dog came to attack me, if I kick the dog, I'm going to feel bad.
I'm not going to feel bad. I'm going to punt them.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I feel bad, but I guess at that point when you beat them, then you go, well, all right, time to take care of your wounds, and now I own you.
Yep. Literally get the sponge. All right, come here. I'll heal the wound.
Come here. Sit. Like loyalty-wise, having this as having it as a dog is great. It's kind of going back to the Hellhound episode.
Yes, very much so.
Where the Hellhound is, I love the Hellhound probably for the exact same reasons why I'll like this. Whereas the Hellhound was more demonic and more, it's kind of similar in a way. Like funny enough, when you have this episode up. Or when you have the Wikipedia up on the right, it actually has Hellhounds. So I'm going to look at this really quick. And it's the same thing. After capturing
They're in the same family.
Yeah, it's capturing. It's about guard dogs. No matter what, they won't just become a pet dog, but they do recognize the men they capture as husbands and shower them with love as any other monster would. So, okay, so that's the difference. Hellhound is, all right, you beat me. I recognize that you beat me, and I am your wife now. Whereas this is, you are my owner. I am your dog. That's the difference.
Yeah. what's it? Even in standard mythology, hellhounds are usually summoned in one of two ways. Hellhounds are usually summoned when someone breaks a contract with someone high up in political rankings or in hierarchy, which if you manage to do that, congratulations, you might as well just kill yourself then and there.
What do you mean? You get a sick hellhound girl.
No, this is talking actual mythology, not monster girls.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Whereas werewolves are, well, lycanthropy, whatever, are just a different species of human mixed with bestial animosity.
Gotcha. I'm guessing they're only in heat during a full moon.
Yes.
Okay. I'm guessing that's all dogs, so they could just start. How do you know it's a full moon? When my pet dog starts howling and wants sex.
Oh goodness.
All right, so I'm liking this so far. I think I'm not a fan of. All right, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of having to beat them into submission. I'm not a fan, but I'll do it to get a pet.
Here's the thing. I have no issue fighting these werewolf girls to have them become my pets. If that's what needs to be done, then I'll do it.
Then you'll do it. No problem.
I'll boop their snoots.
I mean, they're cute. They're really cute. From their design, it looks like they have like the only thing that's like animalistic is they have ears, they have the fangs, the eyes.
The claws and paws.
Paws, and the tail. Of course, the tail.
Touch fluffy tails.
Listen, and the artwork here has like chains everywhere. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm down. So probably into bondage.
Bondage and pain, because silver is very effective against werewolves.
Okay. Listen, you can't use silver against her. That's killer. That would kill them.
That's why you just do it in it's like wax play, but with silver. Just use melted silver and use it as wax play.
I thought you were gonna say that's why you have a pack, so when you're done with one, you have another. I was like, no. Oh my god.
No, we are not getting into snuff.
Well, no, you're not fucking the body. It's just you're just killing them.
That's necrophilia.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. You don't do that. We haven't even gotten to a zombie episode, I don't think. No, we haven't.
Oh, goodness. No, we haven't. And we're going to try and save the skeleton episode for a possible guest. Oh, goodness sake.
All right, so okay. I would say this has been a good episode length. Okay, dog girls, they're cute. I like the design. You can have multiple variety of them. If you beat them, I'm not a fan of that. So I would think I will stick to I'll stick to a 7.
All right.
I think a solid 7, maybe 6.5, 6.57 is good because it's kind of vanilla, but it's also to acquire said dog girl is not vanilla.
Mm-hmm. What's it?
And you can have a harem, I guess, and they wouldn't mind.
Yeah. As I have said before throughout this episode, I have no bother punching a werewolf girl or a dog girl to establish my dominance even more than T-posing over them. But
I was literally about to say just T-pose. Just T-pose.
But obviously it's like I can get into the kidnapping if it's a non-con thing. But if it's given the description here, it's probably just straight up non-con.
Yeah, it's non-con. You don't get to say whether or not you go or not.
Yeah, I know. But still, in a scenario, maybe it'll be a special off the menu at the brothel.
You know what? I just realized something.
What?
Depending on what breed they are, when they kidnap you, is probably equal to your amount of success. So if like a bunch of really strong pit bull girls come to fuck you up, I think you're going to die. I think you just die before they kidnap you.
Maybe.
Whereas like a bunch of Pomeranians come to take you off and you just boot them like psh.
No, you just get a bunch of chihuahuas.
Oh my god.
A pack of chihuahuas trying to kidnap you.
Oh no. A bunch of chihuahua girls is coming like, get It's literally.
That'd be so cute.
Could you kick him? Could you kick him in the face now, Trevor?
I wouldn't kick them. No, punch them. Yes.
What's the difference?
Well, actually, probably not punch. I'd probably just have to slap him a little bit.
Just like, stop it, slap.
Yeah.
Again, if a bunch of strong, buff hippos are coming to get you compared to a bunch of chihuahuas, you gotta. There's something different there.
Yeah, there's a different dynamic there. Gotta Dark Souls it. Gotta keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
Back to the scoring. Obviously, as the thing says, it is non-con. Not into that per se. Not really into that. But I still the variety I can very much get into, even though I'm not well versed into dog breeds as much as I am into cat breeds. But nonetheless, I'm going to put my final score as a 7.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both kind of agree that this is good. And like, even if a brothel existed for this, it would be pretty popular.
Full moon. When you go there on the full moon, it's half off.
That's what it's called, the full moon brothel.
Oh, come on.
What?
You gotta have at least something else in there as well. Call it like I don't know, hair of wolf, or I don't know.
Hair of wolf?
Yeah, for their pubic hair.
Full moon.
They probably have a bush going on.
I
don't know. They probably have a bush going on down there. Let's not kid ourselves.
Well, yeah, of course,
here.
It's a wolf girl. It's a werewolf girl.
Anyway.
It's a dog girl. Of course they do.
Anyways, would you have sex with a dog girl? And what breed would you primarily go after?
What would you rate it? Thanks again for listening. Your time means everything to us.
If you've enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe if you want more. Be sure to check out the Twitter for updates on the show. And be sure to check out the amazing artist who did the thumbnail for this episode.
This is a lucky one for someone.
Oh, indeed.
Someone will really like doing this one.
And be sure to pet Korone-chan. She deserves it. She is a very sweet dog girl.
We're not sponsored by her. Don't give endorsements.
I don't care.
We're not sponsored.
I don't care.
Alright, see you later, you degenerates.
Goodbye.